Kevin Swanson is a conservative Christian radio host, and he has a very important warning about pop culture and some entertainers that he'd like to share with us.
Welcome to New York. We have any kind of connection you want to make, a homosexual connection where you can get anything you want, anything, and you want what you want, boys and boys and girls and girls. So you kind of get the homosexual theme happening there, and then you get the blank space hookup song, and that's the way it goes as another nice little Presbyterian Southern Baptist girl bites the dust, following the trajectory of Miley Cyrus, Katy Perry, Taylor Swift, taking their 13-year-old fan club all the way. That's the way it goes.
Yeah.
Steve, the machine hires them, builds them up, provides all the necessary publicity, and then gives them the content. And they take the world the way the world wants to go.
And they make a lot of money.
They sure do. So what does this mean for those listening to the program? Don't put your 13-year-old girl on that train.
Yeah.
Don't get on the train. And don't put your 13-year-old girl or your 15-year-old son on the same train with other 13-year-old daughters and 15-year-old sons who are hanging out with Katy Perry, Taylor Swift, and Miley Cyrus. In other words, the pop culture becomes the peer culture. And the peer culture is what you get at your standard Christian school, Christian youth group, and public school classroom. This is the group. And they're all riding the train. And yeah, they start out with a benign Taylor Swift, Katy Perry, and Miley Cyrus. And before you know it, they're singing their demon songs and they're making their attributions to their homosexual friends. And that's the way a national apostasy occurs.
So now we have Taylor Swift, Miley Cyrus, Katy Perry in previous segments that we did. Madonna's another one, Beyonce's another one, and probably like 2 or 3 that I'm forgetting. And all these fundamentalist radio hosts, this guy and some others, are arguing that they're all demon-possessed. And they're pushing demon music. Oh, and also, this guy, he had a clip that went viral because he argued that the movie Frozen, demonic, and it's trying to make your kids gay. You know, sometimes people ask me why I cover this stuff and why I cover people like this. I do it because a lot of you guys wouldn't believe that they exist if I didn't cover it. Like, if I just came out here and told you, let's say I didn't play the clip for you, and I told you there's a fundamentalist Christian radio host who is very upset by Taylor Swift because Taylor Swift, with her songs, she's pushing a homosexual message, and she's pushing a demonic message, and, you know, Katy Perry, Beyonce, Taylor, they're all, a demon's gotten inside of them, is what it is. They're driven by the forces of darkness, by the king of darkness himself. But now, maybe some of you would understand it and accept it because you've seen other clips that I did where we cover this and I've given you the evidence, but let's say you didn't hear any of the other ones either, and you're not versed in this world where you know that these guys exist. If I just said that out of nowhere and you're living in, you know, wherever, San Francisco, living a normal life with normal people, you'd be like, come on, man, those people don't exist anymore. That, you know, in like 1947 was the last time people were that stupid and believed in that much voodoo bullshit, witchcraft nonsense. But no, it's totally true. You heard him right. You heard him for yourself. Many clips he said stuff like this. I'm perpetually amazed by these guys. You'd think I'd become immune to it. I mean, the bar gets higher and higher, but I'm still amazed. And for hating pop culture and pop music, he sure does know a lot about it, right? He sure does listen to it a lot. He was citing specific Taylor Swift songs. I didn't even know some of the songs he was naming. But he's like, oh yeah, blank spaces. I was just rocking out to that in my car. I mean, yeah, the homosexual message, it's terrible. And also notice when he says that, what's underlying that? His argument is, well, she's pushing homosexuality, and that's going to make kids gay. The same thing he argued with Frozen. In fact, he flat out said it for Frozen, but it's more under the surface. So he's scared that, you're going to make kids gay by talking about gay acceptance. No, you know what's going to happen when people push gay acceptance? Gay acceptance. Not like, they pushed a message of don't hate gay people, and then little Shawnee went and blew Todd. That doesn't happen. You're either gay or you're not gay. Your sexuality is what it is. It's not going to be changed by, I heard a Motley Crue song, and boy, was I craving anal. That doesn't happen. But see, in this guy's mind, he's struggling with his own sexuality, and he's externalizing an internal struggle, to steal a phrase from Dan Savage. And he thinks, like, whenever I see The Shape of a Man or listen to music that has a message like that, oh, God, I just crave cock, so I'm afraid kids are going to crave it too, so let's argue against this. But they're not. That's just you, dude. All these guys who have been brainwashed by their religion, they're bad guys for doing what they're doing, but another part of me feels bad for them because he's living a lie. He's living a lie, believing in some garbage that's not true about how God hates him because he's attracted to men, and he's going to die a miserable person. He is. I mean, if it wasn't for all the brainwashing, this guy would have some assless chaps on, and he'd be singing It's Raining Men walking in the gay pride parade, and there'd be nothing wrong with that. He'd be a normal dude. He'd be a happy person, but here he's just so pent up. He's like, demon music, homosexuality. And that shows you where their priorities are. You know, as Christians, they could be arguing for universal health care or to stop poverty and cure disease and end war. No. What's he focused on? Taylor Swift music.